And I have a talk that I give called on the sweet lesson, in opposition to Richard Sutton's bitter lesson that basically says methods that scale are ultimately the most successful. The sweet lesson is that when you work under resource constraints to come up with creative solutions, you often find methods that scale really well. And I give a couple of examples of this, and just to throw one out there, what's the most scalable architecture that we've uncovered? It's the transformer, right? It's just, we have this incredible property that when you throw more data and compute at it, it just gets better. And we haven't really hit the limit of that yet, I don't think. But where did the transformer come from? Well, the main architectural component of the transformer is attention. And you can actually trace attention back to sequence-to-sequence models with attention, which are recurrent neural networks with an attention mechanism. So it doesn't look like the transformer, but the attention mechanism itself, you can kind of see the genesis there. And where did that come from? Well, actually, when the sequence-to-sequence framework was introduced at Google, a similar work was being done at the University of Montreal. And at the University of Montreal, this was in the olden days, right? So they actually were using Theano, and Theano didn't even support multi-GPU training. So you had to use a single GPU. And they heard through the grapevine that their colleagues at Google were getting really good results on an 8 GPU machine with training an RNN in a sequence framework. And they're like, oh God, what can we do to match or improve over those results without like an 8 GPU machine, without training a giant LSTM? And they came up with the attention mechanism. And there are additional steps there that again involve people working in limited constraints that end up producing self-attention, that ended up producing the transformer. And there are actually a number of examples like this. And so again, that's the kind of optimism that I have to have in order to survive and I think do good work.